My name is Janine. So happy to be here representing Urban Yoga Center for Kristen Olsen. We're online at urbanyoga.org and the class is being recorded, so it will be on Zoom later. So you're more than welcome to come back to it and watch it. So we're going to get started in a comfortable seat. If you have a block or a pillow to sit on, whatever feels good in your body. Just start to breathe in and out. I want you to rest your hands on your thighs. Think about a long, tall spine. Feeling your palms resting on your thighs, feeling your hips on the floor. Start to breathe in and out through your nose. Just letting go of your morning, the day, yesterday. We're right here in this minute, this moment, this breath. Feeling your belly rise and fall. So today, what we're going to be working on in class is the concept of self-compassion. If we don't have compassion for ourselves, it's really hard to have compassion for others. So I'm going to bring us back to our self-compassion over and over again. Feeling that breath fill up and letting it go. And so I want to share with you this mantra for today's class. And it is simply this: I'm doing the best I can, and that's enough. I'm doing the best I can, and that's enough. So just gently say that to yourself. Maybe close your eyes. I'm doing the best that I can, and that's enough. And that's doing the best that you can in this class, this next hour. But more importantly, that's doing the best you can in your life, in your interactions with people, with what's going on in 2020, letting go of the judgment that we have on ourselves, just letting it go, trying to bring in a little joy in this moment. I'm doing the best I can, and that's enough. So let's sit up nice and tall. We're going to start moving our body in circles. So bring your hands to your thighs and see if you can just circle it around. Feeling as your weight shifts from your hips to your sides to the front. Breathing in and breathing out. And we can shorten our mantra to I am enough. In this moment, I am enough. Let's slowly reverse it. And if you feel any tightness, any pulling, just send some positive energy, some breath to that spot in your body. Everybody looks great. Come back to center. Let's just take our arms up. Hold them, really reach them high, and then relax your shoulders. Breathing in and breathing out. Breath in and breath out. Nice. Bring your left hand down to your mat. Just reach your right arm over your head. And you can maybe hold it, maybe gaze up, maybe some gentle pulses. So whatever feels good in your body, feeling the sensations, waking your body up with your breath. Nice work. Let's take both arms up on an inhale. And as you exhale, bring your right hand to the mat and take your left arm and reach it over. Stretching from your hip all the way through your pinky finger. Nice work, you guys. So let's do that one more time. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, left hand down, right arm hinges. And on your next inhale, gently tell yourself, I am doing the best that I can. And as you exhale, and that's enough. Beautiful work. Arms up, and then bring your hands to your heart and simply reach your hands forward. Make a fist here, sitting up nice and tall on your body, and drop your knuckles down. And then lift them up and drop them down. So just opening up our wrists, loosening them up. And then from here, open your hands, bend your elbows, just make some circles. And reverse those circles. Nice work. We're going to float our arms up now. Inhale. As you exhale, we're twisting to your left. Bring your right hand on your left thigh, left hand behind you, and really sit up nice and tall and twist. Breath in, breath out. Every inhale, find a little more lift, and every exhale, a little more twist. Nice. Make your way back to center. Float your arms high on an inhale. As you exhale, we're twisting to your right. Bring your right hand behind you, left hand on your thigh. Really stretch up and then twist. Stay with that breath. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Making your way back to center, arms high. Inhale. Exhale, draw your hands to your heart and nuzzle your thumbs right into your heart space. Coming right back to our mantra, I'm doing the best that I can, and that is enough. Relax your hands on your thighs and just drop your head off to your left. Feeling the stretch, maybe bring your hand to the side of your head. Breathe in, breathe out. Release your head and tuck your chin down towards your chest, and then slowly roll it over to your right. But really sit tall on your spine and maybe just rest your hand on your head or not. Nice work. Feeling the stretch along the left side of your body. One more inhale. One more exhale. Lift your head straight up, and only if it's comfortable, you're going to drop your head back to whatever amount you can. Breath in, breath out. Beautiful work. Sitting up nice and tall, we're going to roll, little noise here. We're going to roll onto our backs. So just come on down to your back. And once you arrive, draw your knees in. And just rock side to side. Again, filling out your body, knowing that in this moment you are enough. And maybe adding in little circles. See if you can pause on each side of your body, front and back, right and left. And then see if you can take those circles in the other direction. Nice work, you guys. Come back to center. Take your left leg straight to the floor. Interlace all 10 fingers onto your right knee and draw it in towards your right shoulder. And maybe a little movement side to side. Coming back to the idea of self-compassion, that it starts within our heart. And if we don't have it, we can't give it to others. So this is our opportunity to focus on ourselves, our minds, and our bodies. Straighten your right leg, point your toes towards your face, interlace your fingers behind your thigh, and gently draw it in. And just fill it out. Nobody knows your body but you. Breath in, breath out. Rebend your right knee, pull it in one more time, and then guide with your left hand, guide your right knee across your body. So it's a little bit of a twist. You can extend your right arm out to the side. You can gaze straight up, or you can turn your head to your right. Find that spot that feels good to your body. Get comfortable right here. Letting go of your thoughts, everything is on your breath. This becomes our little meditation. We breathe in and out. On your next inhale, draw your right knee in, roll onto your back, and bring your left knee in. Side to side movement. Come back to stillness. Gently release your right leg to the floor. Nice and long. Interlace all 10 fingers around your left knee and draw it towards your left shoulder. Maybe a little movement side to side. Keep breathing. Nice, nice work. Bring your legs straight up this time. Flex your toes so you're pointing them towards your face. Interlace your fingers behind your thigh and draw it in. So you're drawing it again towards your shoulder or your head. And just breathe. If this is too much with flexed toes, you can try pointing them. Just play around with it. Awesome work. From here, we're going to rebend our left knee. Take your right hand, wrap it around your knee, and draw it across your body towards your right. Extend your left arm and find a comfortable position. Maybe your head is facing your left. Maybe your eyes are looking straight up. Coming back to the breath. Coming back to knowing that we're loving ourselves in this moment so that we can love others. One more breath in. One more breath out. Make your way back to your back. Draw both knees in this time. And just take both legs up. We're going to do kind of a modified happy baby. So you're going to take your hands, instead of reaching for your feet, just bring your hands to the inside of your shin bones, about halfway between your ankle and your knee. And see if you can find a gentle rocking side to side. Just allow your legs to open up. Can you hear your breath? Are you breathing softly and slowly through your nose? Beautiful work. Draw your knees in, hands to the outside, plant your feet, and walk them in towards your hip, moving right into a bridge pose. So your palms are planted. We're going to slowly lift up. And maybe you only lift up half of what you normally would. Or maybe you lift up a little higher. Can you walk your shoulders under your body, feeling the stretch at the top of your thighs? And maybe moving, dropping your hips down and then pressing them up. Breathing in, breathing out. Next time you come down, bend your knees in, give them a squeeze, and just roll off to either side. We're going to press ourselves up and make our way into a child's pose. So if you're not familiar with child's pose, you're going to take your knees nice and wide, draw your big toes together, and reach your fingertips forward. Relax your head down. Maybe your forehead touches the mat, maybe a pillow. This is an awesome stretch. It involves our entire body, our shoulders, our arms, our fingers, our hips, our legs. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Can you walk your hands, both hands, off to your left, about 2 or 3, 4 or 5 inches, whatever feels good. Spread fingers. and then relax into that child's pose. Think about your right hip. Think about pressing it down. Breathe. One more inhale. One more exhale. And now you're going to walk your hands back to center. Maybe you lift up a little bit and then take them to the other side, to your left side. Sink down to whatever amount you can. And even if you're up high, because this is where you are today, that's fine. And think about pressing more into the opposite hip, your left hip, and breathe. One more inhale. One more exhale. Walk your hands back to center. We're going to lift up, and I want you to bring your knees right under your hips, and then walk your hands about 3 or 4 inches more forward. Tuck your toes under and take your hips back. This is called puppy pose, so it's a little bit different than child's pose. Drop your head. Staying with that breath. Coming back to our mantra, I'm doing the best I can, and that is enough. Slowly on your next inhale, come up to tabletop, which is hands and knees. First, take the time to check out your alignment. You want your wrists right under your shoulders and your knees right under your hips. And just take a little bit of side to side swaying. And then maybe add on some circles. See what that feels like. Awesome work. Come back to tabletop. We're going to move through cat-cow. So starting with the inhale, drop your belly, lift your head, lift your hips. And as you exhale, press into your mat, tuck your chin, and round your back. We're going to move through slowly, the count of 3. Inhaling 1, 2, 3. Belly is down. Exhale really slow. 1, 2. Round your back, tuck your chin for 3. One more time. Cow pose. Inhale 1, 2, 3. And round for 1, 2, 3. Nice. Come back to tabletop. I want you to shift forward a little bit so your shoulders are past your wrists, and we're going to slowly come down to our belly. So all the way down. And you want your arms tucked right under your shoulders. Press the tops of your feet into the mat, low cobra. So we're just peeling our head and shoulders off the mat. Breathing in, breathing out, and release down. Feeling the sensations. Change it up in any way that allows you to move into this pose. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, peel your upper body up. Stay for an exhale. Take one more inhale. Exhale, down to your belly. So we're going to add on a little movement. Press into your hands on an inhale. We're going to press up to hands and knees, tabletop. As you exhale, we're going to sink back into child's pose. All the way back. All the way back. There you go. We're going to keep moving. Inhale, back up to hands and knees. Keep moving your shoulders past your wrists. Bend them as you lower all the way down to your belly. Press the tops of your feet into the mat. Press into your hands as you peel your head and shoulders and chest off the mat. Inhaling. Exhale, lower down. Pressing up to hands and knees. Inhale. And again, take it all the way back into child's pose. Nice work, you guys. Now from here, in child's pose, walk your hands in a little closer to your body so you can rest your elbows on the ground. I want you to touch your palms, drop your head, and see if you can bring your hands over your head in prayer. So think about pressing your thumbs into the back of your neck. So you should feel a nice stretch in your triceps, the back of your arm. Breathe here. One more inhale. One more exhale. Release your hands. We're going to press up to hands and knees. Shake it out a little bit, whatever feels good. Awesome work. We're going to take our right arm and just float it up. We're going to move into a thread the needle. So see how this feels in your body. You're going to take your right hand behind your left hand in front of your right knee and come on down to your right shoulder or your ear, or maybe even grab a block. So you're stretching your right arm under your body, threading the needle. If this gives you any discomfort, maybe ease your arm back a little bit. 2 more breaths. Nice. On your next inhale, start to draw your right hand out. Bring your left arm under your left shoulder, and we're going to float it back up again. Maybe look up, really stretch, feeling the twist in your spine, and exhale it down. Now we're pressing into our right hand. We're floating our left arm up. And take a pause for a second. Feel the sensation. As you exhale, bring your fingers, thread them in between your right hand and your right knee. Come on down to your ear, your shoulder, whatever feels good, feels right in your body. Only go as deep as you can. Breathe in and breathe out. Take one more full breath cycle. Inhale. Exhale. And then start to draw your right hand back under your shoulder as you take your left arm, and we're going to float it up, feeling the stretch. Inhale. And bring your hand back to the mat. And again, take any circles, any movement that feels good. Beautiful work. From here, we're going to tuck our toes under, press into our hands, and we're going to lift up into downward facing dog. So you're going to lift your hips up. And if this does not work in your body, just stay on your knees, hands and knees. And it's really nice to bend your knees part way. Then you can send your hips back. Really lengthen through your arms. Drop your head. Breathe. One more breath in. One more breath out. From here, start to walk your feet forward. Nice little baby steps. Maybe come to your fingertips until your feet are right behind your hands. Allow your head to hang and allow your arms to hang. Just move your hips side to side. Getting that nice stretch in your spine. And maybe add on ragdoll, which is bending your elbows, reaching for opposite arm, dropping your head, and finding that swaying side to side. Nice. Release your hands and take your left hand down on the mat. And we're just going to float our right arm up in a little bit of a side stretch. And as you exhale, bring your right hand down. And inhale, float your left arm up. And exhale, bring it down. Nice. Walk your feet in, heel toe them in, and we're going to slowly roll up to a standing position. And once you're up, take some shoulder shrugs, reverse them. Let's float our arms up. Inhale, tap your palms, gaze up, and exhale, hands to your heart. Let's do that again. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, hands to your heart. Nice, you guys. So I want you to interlace your fingers and have them face your chest. And then on an inhale, I want you to flip them away from you, little bend in your knees and press them away, just like this. And then we're going to stand up, inhale. So now the palms are facing up. And as you exhale, you're just going to hinge to your right. So just take it nice and easy. And then inhale, come up. Now draw your belly button into your spine, lift your toes, and then exhale, take it to the left. Whatever amount you can. Inhale, come on up. Release your hands as you exhale, interlace them behind your back and press your knuckles down. Bend your knees. So you're in a modified chair pose, but your arms are behind you and your shoulders are opening up. Nice. Release your hands, shake it out. We're going to do that little sequence one more time. Interlace your fingers. As you inhale, you're going to flip them and press them away from your body. And then on an inhale, take them up. Exhale, hinge to your right. Inhale, take them up. Exhale, hinge to your left. Inhale, open your arms. And this time we're going to bow forward on an exhale. All the way down. And then lift halfway. So bring your hands just below your knees. This is a half lift. And you want your spine nice and long. You want your neck nice and long. Breathe right here. And release down. And then slowly roll up. Inhale up. And draw your hands to your heart. Release your hands. Just take a few breaths here. So allow your palms to face forward. Nice work, you guys. Breathe in. And breathe out. So we're going to work some standing poses now that we're all loosened up. So we're going to start with a warrior two. I want you to take your right foot forward and take your left leg back. Your right toes are facing forward. Your left toes are more in front of your heel. So you want your heel behind like a 45-degree angle and toes are more forward. Bring your hands to your hips first and bend your front knee so that your front knee is stacked right over your front ankle. And then you're going to float your arms up. So it doesn't matter how far or close your legs are, whatever works in your body. Look at your back arm. Can you lift it so that it's as high as your front arm so it's parallel to the floor? That's it. And now on an inhale, let's straighten our front leg and take our arms up. And on an exhale, bend your front knee and come back to warrior two. And do that two more times. Inhale, draw your palms and maybe touch your palms, straighten your front leg. Exhale, bend your knees. And right back to warrior two. One more time. Inhale, straighten leg, arms are high. Exhale, warrior two. Nice. From here, reverse warrior. Left hand goes down, right arm goes up, and maybe gaze up, maybe add on a little back bend, and come into your breath. Breathe in and breathe out. One more deep inhale and a deep exhale. Come back to warrior two. Long spine, belly button draws in towards spine. Reach your front arm forward and then release your right arm to your right leg for side angle. Take your left arm up. And you can gaze up towards your hand or simply gaze forward or even gaze down. So whatever feels good in your neck. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. Nice. Make your way back to warrior two. Back to warrior two. And I want you to draw all 10 toes so they're facing the same direction. And I'm going to take my arms up. So my heels are in, my toes are out. Star pose, you're really reaching. Inhale. And as you exhale, bend your knees to whatever amount you can and bring your hands to touch. And just move it a little bit side to side, opening up your hips, maybe shifting the weight, foot to foot. You can always turn to face the camera if that feels good. Come into stillness. Make a big circle with your arms. Inhale. Touch your palms and draw them to your heart as you exhale. Let's add on our mantra. Inhale, I am doing the best that I can. Exhale, and that is enough. Nice. From here, arms high, right back to warrior two. You're going to take your left hand and just draw it forward, and we're going to step forward and release. Beautiful work, you guys. Shake it out a little bit. Let's do some twists. So allow your arms to just kind of wrap your front and back and allow your head to move with your arms. Getting our blood circulating. Nice. Slowing it down. And we're going to do that entire sequence on the other side. So now we're going to take our left leg into warrior two. So our left foot is forward and our right foot is back. So your heel is more behind your toes. Your back foot's about a 45-degree angle. Whatever you can do, hands to your hips, and then float your arms out side to side. Look at your back arm, look at your front arm. Imagine that you've got somebody pulling on both arms and you've got to pull them back because you've got to find that loving compassion for yourself before you can give it to others. Take a breath in, gazing over your front hand, and a breath out. And we'll add a little movement. We'll straighten our front leg and take our arms high. Tap them if you can. If not, it's okay. And as you exhale, bend your front knee right back to warrior two. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale through your nose, really solid inhale. And exhale, release. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. Amazing work. So from here, slide your back arm down your leg, reverse warrior, and your left arm comes up. Feeling the stretch through your left fingertips, breathe. Maybe even a back bend, whatever feels good. 1 more breath in. 1 more breath out. Slowly back to warrior two. Inhale, reach your left fingers forward. As you exhale, left arm down, right arm up. This is our side angle. Breathe in, gaze up, gaze forward, whatever feels good, breathe out. Let's do that 1 more time. Come back up to warrior two. Inhale and just keep on flowing to reverse. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Back to warrior two on an inhale. Draw your belly button in, reach forward, left arm down, and right arm lifts. Side angle pose. If you need a little break, it's okay. Rejoin when you're ready. 1 more breath in. 1 more breath out. Back to warrior two. Turn your front toes so that all 10 toes are facing the same direction forward and arms lift. Pull your heels in. And this time we're moving into a goddess pose. So your palms are forward. You're going to bend your knees and cactus your arms. Try and keep them at about a 90 degrees. So our elbows aren't down, they're lifted. So we're working on also building our biceps and our triceps. So let's stand tall on an inhale and then bring all that energy down on an exhale. And one more time, reach up on an inhale and bring it down on an exhale. Hold here and breathe. Maybe move side to side and come back to the thought of self-love, that it doesn't matter how deep we go into a pose. It just matters that we try and that we breathe and that we know we are enough. I want you to bring your hands to your thighs. Thumbs are facing forward, fingers are out. Lean forward, send your hips back. Take an inhale here, and as you exhale, we're going to twist. Bring your right shoulder down towards your left knee. Inhale, come up. And exhale, twist to the other direction. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, twist. So just get your motion going, your own rhythm connected to your breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Nice. On your next inhale, back to center. We're going to take our arms out, stretch them all the way up, bring our feet together, and release our hands down. And close your eyes right here, a mountain pose. And I want you to take about 5 breaths. Breath in, breath out. John Kabat-Zinn, who is one of the fathers of modern day yoga, he says, no one can listen to your body for you. To grow and to heal, you have to take responsibility for listening to it yourself. And so it's all about finding your own way through your own breath, through your own body movement. Open your eyes, take your arms up, gaze up, and then bring your hands to your heart. Nice. So we're going to find chair pose. Your feet are a couple inches apart, bringing your thumbs into your hip crease, and just finding where your hips and your leg bones meet. And then when you've got that, you can just stay right here, or you can float your arms forward. You can reach them up. You can bring them to prayer, so whatever's comfortable, or you can just have them here. But I just want you to breathe deeply. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. Nice. Let's stand up, reach up, inhale. And exhale, we're going to find warrior 2 again. Right foot forward, left leg back. So we're going to move into a different pose. We're going to move into a triangle pose. I want you to straighten your front leg and take your right arm down, right arm up and left arm down, and just take like a reverse. So you're leaning back, you're reaching backwards with your right arm. Breath in, breath out. Come back to straight arms, and now trying to keep your front leg straight, reach forward with your right arm and then release it down to wherever it lands. Left arm up. This is our triangle pose. Breathe. Beautiful work. If you're feeling a little wobbly, try lifting your big toe. That helps to stabilize your body. One more inhale. One more exhale. And start to come up. And we're going to turn our front foot so that all 10 toes are facing each other. And we're just going to go to the other direction. So now we're going to be facing our left foot. If you need to turn yourself around, it's okay. We're going to drop our right arm and reach our left arm out. So we're going to take that little bit of a back bend. Both of our legs are straight. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come back to hands that are parallel to the floor. Reach your front arm forward. Maybe lift your front big toe as you move into triangle pose. If you need to bend your front knee a little or a lot to get there, that's okay. So we're bending forward over our front foot. Beautiful work, everybody. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more inhale. One more exhale. And slowly come up. Spin forward, all 10 toes forward. This time we're going to bend our knees, bring our hands to our heart, and see if you can take your fingertips to the floor. If this makes you dizzy, just bring your hands to your thighs. If you can get them all the way to the floor, bring them to the floor, drop your head, and just find a nice stretch. You can walk your fingers forward, pressing into your fingers as you send your hips backwards. Breathing here. Slowly walk your fingers back under your face. Bring your hands to your thighs, bend your knees, and we're going to roll up. Step our feet together. Nice. Take your arms up, inhale, and bend your knees and just let them go. And a couple more times. Inhale with a back bend. Exhale, bend, and let them go. And one more time. Inhale and exhale. Nice. So we want to work on our balance. We're going to do a tree pose. So we're going to start just with palms forward. And we're going to lift our right foot off the ground. So your right knee is bent forward, finding your balance. And maybe this is good enough for you. Or you can start to open your right hip to the right. You can bring your toes to the floor or rest them on your leg below or above your thigh, and bring your hands to your heart. And just breathe. And then from here, I like to just open my arms, keep them low, and imagine that you're holding the world. You're holding all the people that don't know how to breathe, and we're going to hold them up. So we're going to lift the whole society, all the people in our world that don't know how to breathe, that have never done a meditation class or a yoga class, we're going to hold them up. And we're going to breathe for them. Breathe for them right now. On your next inhale, slowly tap your palms. And exhale, draw your hands to your heart. And slowly release. And just know that I am enough in this moment. We're going to shift the weight into our right foot, and we're going to simply lift our left foot off the ground and find our balance. And it's always okay to bring your big toe to the floor if that helps. From here, we're going to spin our left leg open. You can touch it to the floor. You can bring it above or below your knee and draw your palms to touch. See if you can find something to focus on. That's our drishti. Keep breathing. And again, we're going to lift up people who have lost their homes, people who have food insecurity, people who don't know which way they're going to turn. And we're going to keep lifting them up. And we're going to send them positivity and power and love and kindness and compassion. And we're going to hold our arms up even if it hurts because we are holding up the world. One more big inhale. Exhale, draw your palms to touch and bring your hands down. And just stand tall in your body for a second, feeling your breath coming in and out, knowing that you are enough in this moment, and using the power of positivity and love to help somebody in need, maybe your neighbor, maybe a stranger, maybe somebody you're not so happy with. What can you do to help? Let's take an inhale here. And an exhale. Take a nice forward fold. I want you to open your feet about hip width distance. Take your peace fingers and see if you can plant them in between your big toe and your second toe and wrap them around your big toe. Take a nice forward fold. If this doesn't work for you, you can lift halfway. You can reach a wall for some stability. Wherever you are, breathe. One more breath in. One more breath out. From here, I just want you to bring your hands to the floor and step back to hands and knees. So we're back to the mat, moving our hips side to side, maybe taking some cat-cows. Nice. From here, we're going to step our right foot forward. Step your right foot forward so your right knee is bent. Bring your hands to the inside of your right foot, and maybe a pillow or a block helps. And we're simply going to press into our front legs. So we're feeling that stretch of our inner thigh. Press into your front leg. There you go. Stay with your breath. And then from here, nice and slow, we're simply going to straighten our front leg. So maybe wiggle it more towards the middle, straighten it, maybe lift your toes off the mat and drop your head and just breathe. And from here, draw your right foot back in so that your knee is planted over your right ankle, and take your arms up. And then maybe press into your hip again. Beautiful work. And the last little part of this is you're going to bring your left hand down and just float your right arm high so you can be on your fingertips and take a little side bend. And if you want to take this a little deeper, bring your right hand down to your thigh, tuck your back toe under, and you're going to lift off of your back knee, your left knee, and then take your right arm up again. So if this doesn't feel good in your body, come back down to your knee. And gently release it down. Awesome work. So I'm going to turn to my other side. We're going to move to our left leg in front. So readjust your body and bring your left foot forward. Move it more towards the left of your mat and bring your hands inside of your left foot. Untuck your back toe. Press into your left hip. If you can come down to your elbows, you can do that. I'm straight arm. You can drop your head. Just feel that inner thigh open. And we do this without judgment. We do this with love for the size of our bodies, the shapes of our bodies, the flexibility of our bodies, the color of our bodies, doesn't matter. We're all one people. We're all one. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. As you are ready, start to walk your hands back, lift up, wiggle your left foot more towards the center, and then start to straighten your left leg and drop your head. And breathe. And on your next inhale, you start to rebend your left knee so that your knee is right over your ankle. Come to your right hand or fingertips, and then just float your left arm up, feeling that side stretch. Listening to your breath. And then bringing your left hand down to your left thigh, tucking your right toe under so that you can lift. Press your right leg straight. If right away you know this doesn't work, come on back to your knee. If it's feeling okay, take your left arm up, look towards your left. Really root into your back toes. Breathe. One more inhale. Release your knee as you exhale. Draw your knee back to tabletop. And from here, we're going to make our way to our back. So you're going to shift your hips to either side. Draw your legs in front. And we're going to just hold our arms high and slowly release down to the floor. If you're already there, it's okay. Plant your feet, walk them in close to your body, and we're going to lift up for that bridge pose. As you inhale, allow your hips to dip a couple inches, and as you exhale, press into your hands, into your feet, and lift. Inhale, release. Exhale, press hard and lift. One more time, inhale, release. And as you exhale, lift your arms straight up and take them over your head. Keep breathing, keep lifting. Beautiful work, everybody. And then bring your hands down and come all the way down. Take the soles of your feet together. Allow your knees to float out to the right and left. Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring your right hand to your belly. Bring your left hand to your heart. And just breathe. Letting everything go through you, all the breath, everything that's happened. I've got another little quote on compassion for you by Ruth Fishel. She says, "It is a beautiful experience being with ourselves at a level of complete acceptance. When that begins to happen, when you give up resistance and needing to be perfect, a peace will come over you as you have never known." And ending with Thich Nhat Hanh, who says, "No one is more worthy of your kindness and your compassion than you are." And I think that's the thing that we all forget. We try to make everybody around us happy, and we forget about ourselves. We are worthy. We are enough. Take your hands to the outside of your thighs and draw them together. And just kind of rock forward and back, side to side, whatever feels good. And then plant your feet on your mat. Take them nice and wide so your toes are feeling the edges of your mat. Take your arms out to the sides. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, release your knees to your left. So both legs, both knees move to your left. That's it. And your head can look up, or you can turn your eyes to your right. Your next inhale, start to lift your knees until your feet are flat on the floor. This is your inhale. As you start to exhale, send your knees over to your right. Allow your head to relax to the left or eyes gaze up. And then we just start to move in and out of this pose. Inhale, knees up. Exhale, release them to your left. And you can pause here for a breath, or you can continue to move. So you decide what feels good in your body. And the next time your feet are flat on the mat, bend them, draw your knees in, give yourself a hug, and then take your legs up for happy baby pose. We did this once where we reached for mid shin. You can do that again. You can reach for your ankle. You can reach for your inner or outer foot. You're welcome to close your eyes. Maybe rock side to side. Knowing that in this moment, I am safe, I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm right where I should be. Take one more breath in, one more breath out. Slowly release your hands, and again, give yourself a big squeeze. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, we're simply releasing into Shavasana. Take your legs long. Allow your feet to spin out right and left. Palms are up. All the work is done. I'm home. Maybe even take a quick scan of your body, asking each part of your body to simply relax. Leaving you with a quote from John Kabat-Zinn. Perhaps we just need little reminders from time to time that we are already dignified, we are already deserving, we are already worthy. I am doing the best that I can. I am enough. And simply start to deepen your breath, feeling your belly rise and fall. Bring a little movement into your fingers. Bring a little movement into your toes. You're welcome to take a full body stretch, reaching your fingers over your head. Point and flex your toes. And we will meet in a comfortable meditative seat. You're welcome to roll over to your right or left side, or just rock yourself up. And if you come up, just allow your palms to open up towards the ceiling, the sky, wherever you are. Again, recognizing your hips touching the floor, the backs of your hands on your thighs, your spine nice and tall. Breathing in slowly and deeply. Knowing that our yoga prepares us for our meditation practice. If you have time, it's a good time to just stay right where you are and breathe for 5 or 10 minutes if you do have time. Knowing that in this moment, right now, this very second, you are exactly where you are meant to be. Let's all reach our fingers up, our hands up, touch our palms on an inhale. And as we exhale, draw our hands to our heart. Take one final inhale. Open your mouth this time, let it go. Guide your thumbs up to your third eye, that space in between your eyebrows. The light, the love in me, honors and bows to the same light and love in you. Together we bow forward. Namaste.